QQ shots for the Braves. Yep. Two on, one out. Bottom of one. Tie game. Not a lot of exit velocity. It's not ideal, but two of the first three have reached. Here's Murphy.
Just 169 with runners in scoring position against it. That's second best in all of baseball. Murphy took a strike.
He took a strike right there. Hey, if you are watching that Pete McDavid show, come on over. Come on in. If you're watching On the Go Show, go check them out. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Numbers right there with runners in scoring position. Just the difference between Peralta and Wentz. A lot more opportunities against Freddie. Numbers better too. That's high.
That is high.
Trying to live on the inside part of the plate against Sean.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And with the fastball, let's see if he's set up for that curveball away.
Back off at second.
Swing and a miss. It's a changeup that gets Murphy.
Change-up that gets Murphy.
Throw 3 changeups in this at bat.
3 change-up this at bat. 2 on, 2 out. I'll be right back.
Especially after those fastballs in, you throw a changeup off that same spot. Hitter has to speed up their bat. That's what happens right here from Sean Murphy. Read it as a fastball, got the change. One more out to get. He's got to go through Michael Harris. And check swing. I think he went. He did. Home one. Harris on into a very short hitting streak, a 5-game hitting streak yesterday. We're going for 4. Swing and a miss. So he was change up on the first pitch, gets him out of his front foot, then bowls a fastball by him at the top of the zone. Good sequence so far to Harris. Great location on that fastball as well, especially with an ultra-aggressive hitter in Harris. Pitch number 18 of the inning. Got him. They're all to 3 strikeouts in the first inning. Trans-Bear Braves.
You want me to take that for you?
That's okay.
Even taking a photo can be tough for young homeowners turning to their parents.
Okay, everybody, big smiles.
Very good. Okay, phone back.
One more for safety.
There you go.
Thank you. All right, let's do a fun one. Hold up the buildings behind you. Hold up the buildings. That's great.
I'm so sorry.
How do you all know each other? You friends?
Greg?
Okay, everybody jump in here at the same time.
Ours can't see you for becoming your parents, but we can't see you money when you love rolling over with us.
Oh, no, I didn't get it. All right, from the top.
Play ball, Milwaukee. Shop the latest in Brewer style, your favorite brands and throwback designs. Rally House has gear for everything. While your Eagles, Wisconsin Badgers, Brewers, Bucks, and the Breakers. Rally House, it's your city, it's your house, it's the Rally House. Shop your favorite teams in store and online at rallyhouse.com.
two things: a refreshing drink made with red fruit juice like Simply Spiked Lemonade, and a way to get cool. You can leave it open. Simply Spiked, made with real fruit juice.
No score top of the second inning. Freddie Peralta able to wiggle his way through a first and second situation, getting a couple strikeouts. Vinny, all stayed good hands. Great changeup to Murphy. Great fastball to Harris.
Just taking advantage of Harris's ultra-aggressive nature at the plate, throwing that fastball at the top of the zone. He's got to live there all night long with the heater.
Freddie Peralta, a couple of infield singles allowed the Braves. They had just 2 hits in the game last night. Andrew Vaughn leads it off against Wentz and takes inside for ball 1. 10-game hitting streak for Vaughn. Hitting .436 during the 10-gamer. It was 1 for 3 with a walk last night. All right. 1-1 on Vaughn.
Yeah, you're thinking you're setting up to that pitch. Good take. And then it's called a strike. Look at the batting average since July 1st.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Nick Kurtz at the top for the Athletics. And then 3 Blue Jays in the mix. How have the Blue Jays been?
Man. Almost as hot as the Crew.
Swinging and miss. There's that fastball. And that fastball's got some late life to it tonight. 2 Ks for Wentz.
I'll tell you what, Joey Wentz is pitching with a lot of confidence. It's a different looking Joey Wentz than what the Brewers saw earlier in the year with the Pirates and the Twins. So he gets some base runners and puts some pressure on him.
Isaac Collins, who's responsible for all the run scoring in last night's game for the Brewers, a 3-run homer. Takes a wide strike one. This was last night. Isaac Collins, reigning rookie of the month in the National League, his 7th home run for Wisconsin Lottery Powerball home run counter. Brewers went on to win 3-1. This Collins on count, it's 0-2.
Well, that was the only ball hit out of the infield for a hit for the Brewers last night. Just 3 hits on the night, a couple infield hits, and that 3-run shot by Isaac Collins.
5 total hits in the game between the 2 teams. It's on the ground foul. Short of the Braves hit. They had 3. Brewers had 3. Braves had 3.
Not much offense in yesterday's game. So that's how the Brewers have been winning. A lot of different ways, right? They bang out 56 hits and 38 runs in the series against the Nats, and then they win with just 3 hits last night.
Making a miss. Connor down in. Collins is down on strikes. That's the 3rd consecutive strikeout for Joey Wentz. He's picking up right where he left off in Kansas City last time out.
Yeah, just Brewers had a tough time of picking up the baseball against Joey Wentz. And he's trying to pitch for his Major League life right here.
Certainly getting an opportunity to the Braves. They have a need, especially with starting pitching. A lot of injuries to Brave starters as Durang takes a strike. Bryce Durang last night 1 for 4, laid down a base hit bunt to open up the game. Six out of 15 with 4 extra base hits on the road trip. That's the center. Harris got a good jump on it, makes the catch. The Brewers are finished in the 2nd inning. Still 0-0.
To see how your team is doing, all you have to do is look at the scoreboard. We know how to win for our clients. Gruber's Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. 1 call, that's all.
The Nissan Group takes care of you. punished under immense pressure, and exposed to excessive wear. They could have been worse, so you get its best. Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, or Murano.
Get an 11% rebate on your kitchen upgrade. Now at Menards. It's easy to create your dream kitchen with Clearview Cabinetry. Offering a selection of finishes made with the finest materials and built to withstand life's sticky messes. Clearview Cabinetry offers features like soft closed doors and drawers and cabinet accessories to match your unique style. Get these thermal kitchen cabinets for $29.99.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards. Here at the Chocolate Factory, we stack our subs high with legendary flavors and fresh ingredients. Craving something bold? Try the blackberry turkey. Feeling saucy? Go for Capone's meatball. Or keep it classic with the Sicilian, the Chocolate Factory.
Back at Truist Park, Freddie Peralta back on the mound, and also his first time working with newly acquired Danny Jansen, making just his second start for the Brewers. He made his first start Friday at the start of this road trip against the Nationals. He was behind the plate for Jose Quintana. But Danny told me earlier today that he feels really good about being there with Freddie here today. He said he had an opportunity to catch his bullpen over the weekend. He spent a lot of time talking with him just over the last couple days about his stuff and how he wants to do it. He said, just getting in there for his bullpen, he said seeing the fastball live really stood out for him. He said it's just an electric movement, such a good pitch for him. And of course, the foundation for everything that Freddie does on the mound. He said also, his confidence in all of his pitches, but especially the changeup. He said his ability to execute that to right-handed hitters stood out to him as well. And he said, just going over the video, he was looking at a lot of what William Contreras does behind the plate for Freddie in terms of setups and targets and what Freddie is most comfortable with. So he's hoping to get on the same page with Peralta here early in the game. 3 strikeouts for him in that first inning, guys.
Thanks so much, Sophia. Routine fly ball to center. Blake Purkis takes care of Ozzy Albies. Eli White is coming up for the lineup. It's such a tough thing to do for a catcher to come in mid-season and have to learn a pitching staff on the fly. And you're catching a guy like Jose Quintana, probably a little easier to catch a guy like him because he knows what he wants to do. He's older. But a guy like Freddie Peralta, who's evolved so much over the course of the last couple of years, that's not an easy thing to learn quickly.
Yeah, and Danny Jansen wouldn't have been acquired by Matt Arnold and company in the front office unless he was the right guy and they knew that he was going to study up and be prepared to catch this staff, depending on who he's going to be paired with at any given night. All indications and all reports grade this guy, Danny Jansen, out as an 80 makeup guy, meaning it's off the charts in terms of what kind of teammate he is and what kind of you really have to be a servant to the pitching staff when you're behind the plate. Danny Jansen is that and then some.
Eli White, 1 ball, 1 strike count. That's down in 2 balls and 1 strike. And Matt Arnold was talking about the fact that he got no fewer than 8 to 10 phone calls about Danny Jansen, right? And just the makeup that he has. White fouls away, make it 2-2.
And Freddie's not an easy guy to pair with, really. I mean, he's got elite stuff. I mean, the stuff is off the charts in terms of the fastball and a couple of breaking balls and the changeup. And sometimes, if he doesn't have his great command, he's going to be all over the place. So that is hard to catch. It's in the dirt a lot. So Danny Jansen did his homework before this start for sure.
Sometimes all it takes is 1 bullpen, right?
Yeah. See how it's coming out of his hand. Got to be prepared with 2 strikes for balls in the dirt. See, he wants it in the dirt right here.
Just missed outside. Good pitch. I think Jansen's got the mix of his old Tampa Bay Rays gear, too. Like blue on the chest protector.
That's close enough.
White fouls away again, battling with Freddie Peralta.
Sometimes it takes a little bit to get that stuff delivered in, right?
Yeah, gotta get that order in. Prior to the trade deadline, shows up in Washington, D.C. It's close enough. White again fouls it away. So we have the 9th pitch of the sequence coming up. So we throw one off speed pitch. Another foul on another heater. Eli White battling. Just a 4% walk rate for Eli White. Aggressive hitter. At some point, you gotta think change-up's coming, right? You'd think. With the curveball fouled away.
Welcome in, Kenneth.
These long sequences between Freddie Peralta. Trying to finish off Eli White.
Trying to finish off Eli White.
And fly ball into shallow right field. Bryce Terang's got it in fair territory, and Freddie Peralta.
Dwayne's got it in fair territory.
Another Brewers t-shirt Tuesday giveaway is on deck for August 12th, courtesy of
You know, right.
The first 10,000 ticketed fans of the game will get a one-of-a-kind Brewers t-shirt designed by artist Emily Balsley. Get tickets at brewers.com/giveaways.
2 away for Nacho Alvarez. Blue double for him last night. Takes a ball. The wide zone when the Brewers are at the plate is not so wide when the Braves are at the
A
plate.
little bit of a floating zone tonight back there.
All right, let's lock it in. There's a strike. Can't deny that one. 1-1, Nacho Alvarez. Playing at third base, I should say, with Austin Riley on the shelf. Alvarez pops it up, first base side. Vaughn running out of room. It's foul ball. Not a lot of foul territory at Truist Park in Atlanta. It's 1-2 from Freddie. There's the slider. Alvarez is gone. Peralta goes straight up and 3 down in the second inning. We've got a special guest joining us in the top of the third inning. Oh, yeah, we just got a lot more home runs in this booth. Chris Fielder joins us next.
Walmart's got low prices for back to school. With check for $9, kids fashion from $4, and school supplies starting at 25 cents. Shop back to school for less at Walmart.
If you want total health care from a provider you trust, right in the palm of your hand, our virtual primary care delivers with great website manner. House calls have evolved. Aurora Healthcare.
If you're a pro, you know top quality Behr paint and Kills Primer are available exclusively at the Home Depot. You know that now there's only one place to get the best value, service, and durability you expect from brands you trust. If you're a pro, you know.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. Innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving which takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering the universe of solutions. Telling stories.
Welcome in, Kenneth.
Inspiring. Mentoring. Connecting cultures. And connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives.
Hey, Kenneth, if you are still watching, can you drop on the Gold Field chat for me?
Joey Wentz, and we've got Prince Fielder with us up in the booth. Prince, I feel like we just saw you like in the home run derby a couple of weeks ago, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, it's great to see you here in Atlanta. Have you recovered since the home run derby?
Yeah. I think my intercostal just healed up.
you didn't blow yours out like Corey Hart did.
No. I stayed pretty. I was all right. I wasn't too bad. A little sore, but wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
What was that event like for you? So obviously seeing everybody was so great, but the actual event, how'd it go for you?
It went good. I mean, I was trying to get one out, so I hit a couple, so that was always fun, and the crowd's always good. So I didn't know there was gonna be that many people there, so I'm glad they stayed and watched this old guys try to put on the show.
Now, you did a home run derby maybe a couple weeks before that, and you hit like 10 out. Were you feeling a little nervous? Or what happened? Just missing some pitches? Maybe Eddie's BP wasn't right?
No, it was the style. I'm used to the old school style. I mean, the new one, you got to be in shape. Cardiovascular-wise.
I feel like Braun kind of manufactured those rules that would benefit him a little bit. What do you think?
Hey, possibly.
How did it feel to beat Braun's team? I mean, that had to feel good, right? I mean, he was talking a lot of trash before that home run.
Well, Braun got prepared, so you can't say he was prepared.
That's true.
It was just having to get out there.
It was so fun watching how you guys chopped it up, and Team Gomez ended up winning the thing.
Who was it? Who won?
Team Gomez.
Oh,
Your
I
team.
just want to make sure.
Your team, Prince. You took that with King Roxon as your last horse.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I will say that there's some construction going on at the ballpark. If you've been to the ballpark recently, you've seen it up in deep right field. The front office is manufactured for the new GM suite and all this other stuff. I think you put a dent in one of your foul balls up there.
Nice. Oh yeah, the foul. Yeah,
the foul ball that went about 1 million feet.
I know. I wish it was fair. It went way far. That's all right.
Well, I got a bone to pick with Jeff. He said we're going to add more home runs to this booth. Between the two of us, Jeff, there's 322 home runs between the two of us. I have 3. Prince has 319.
That's
So I'm going to add half. I get this thing. But Prince, I got to tell you, so I remember, you probably don't remember, you were 18 years old, I was 22, first spring training. We're going to take a look at Danny Jansen flying out to right field. First spring training.
Listening in to Punch
You
Fielder.
were 18, baby.
Jeff, you remember Punch Fielder.
First at bat that I saw you hit a line drive to center field, and it was like a 2-iron that got out of here on field 7. And I looked around and I'm like, I don't belong here. I cannot do that. And it turns out not a lot of people do what you did. I mean, you were one of the best players that I have ever seen, one of the best Brewers of all time. Yeah, it was just so much fun to watch you play and how hard you played the game. Where did you get that from? And where did that come from?
I think, my dad always made sure I played hard, and I don't know. I just felt like I don't know. I was always worried about just not. First of all, I wanted to hit. So if I hit a ground ball, I might be able to beat it out in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I just always made me play hard to know that I could probably get the extra base or sneak out a hit. So I never wanted just to give up.
You hated taking days off. And having worked with the late great Bob Uecker for as long as I did, he used to always tell the story about when Ken Mocker was going to give you a day off.
Yeah.
You did not take that very well.
No, I didn't like that at all.
Hell,
You have to get into the details. Would you throw garbage cans? What would you do?
I would just say, no, I'm going to play until they would.
turn it off.
You know what I mean?
You got shoes on.
Out there like I was going to play, but, once the coach said you can't play, you just gotta-
I don't got shoes, silly.
Yeah, 3 seasons in a row where you did not miss a game. Look at that. 2009, 10.
So we can waddle in the morning. Now get your little feet. Come on, Putz.
I mean, that came through in spades, and it was just. I think
Explain that.
understands that you were just such a joy to watch. And, any thought of getting back into the game at some point, any capacity?
I don't know, a little bit. It's just, I've been retired so long. I tell Ricky all the time, like, I'm not going to do it Friday and Saturday. But Sunday, I don't want to see that. I got to get out of that mindset.
I don't want to do 162 post straight training.
Yeah, I don't want to commit. That's a big commit.
There's a shot towards the hole, tough play, and from third, and able to get back his Perkins. Nice play. Joey Ortiz with the base hit. We got to ask you about Jaden.
Okay.
How is he doing down in Arizona?
Oh, he loves it. I mean, just put him to play every day is really his dream. I think he's developing. He's got a great attitude, and he's he's like he's an adult. It's kind of cool to see him. He's like, I'll call him. Like, what you doing, man? I just watch some cartoons and stretches. It's like, okay, sweet. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's just doing his own thing. I'm really proud of him.
And he had a great year. He hit 870 OPS. He has that home run, that helicopter finish with the one hand, just like you. He won that for you.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, he's doing good.
You got another boy's going to be playing baseball.
Yeah, Hayden. Yeah, he's going to Ohio State. Yeah, he's doing good too. So I got 2 boys playing baseball. I mean, that's all. Life's good.
How weird is it that you've got kids that are one's a pro player now and one's going to college? It doesn't feel like you were out of baseball that long.
That's what
You're not that old.
Yeah,
Look old.
Yeah, jeez. Yeah. It's cool though. I'm just like I said, I'm happy they're healthy. I'm happy they're getting to play baseball.
Are you all swagged up with the Ohio State stuff?
I am going to be. Yeah, now I get to cheer at school on. I haven't been able to do that before.
So he's gonna be a freshman in the fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so he's a little bit different profile. He's a first base only, right?
Yeah.
He's 6'4", 250. Yeah.
He can play outfield a little bit too, but mostly first. Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. Man, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, it is.
Such a fun opportunity for you. The 3-0 Durbin is inside. Bases are loaded now for William Contreras. How much are you still dialed in with the game? You follow the Brewers and see how the guys are doing?
A little bit more now, especially since Jay's playing.
Yeah.
Before I was just on men playing in summer ball and everything, but now that he's playing, I'm paying a little more attention, But I don't know. When I retired, I just like watching it. But like I said, now that they're starting to be pros, it's like, I'll pay a little more attention.
Well, how much of the watching the big league club right now is because Ricky Weeks is on the bench?
Right, exactly. So now, I get to watch with him. I talk to him a little bit about it. So, I always make sure. I don't know what watch he has on. That's the Rolex. That's a nice look right there. Come to the Rolex on it. Sheesh, this guy's good. I like it.
He's big league, man.
Yeah, man.
It turns a lot of people popped up in a shallow right. Perkins is going back. White makes the catch, no tag. Yeah, the bases remain loaded now for Yelich.
A lot of people don't understand how funny you were in the clubhouse. I would get within earshot of you just so I can hear the jokes even right there. The Rolex for Ricky.
That was a flyout.
I love it.
Long gone are those days with the Casios and stuff.
Oh, no, we're going Rolex.
It's big time.
Yeah, Rolex and New York. I love it.
For the home run derby, did you have bats left over? Did you have to borrow anybody's bats? Did Shogger get you?
Oh yeah,
supply?
Yeah, Shogger gave me everything: bats, gloves, shoes. Yeah, because all my bats are gone. I've been retired so long. I don't have any more bats. I give them away.
Okay.
So yeah, I just showed up in my.
So whose bat did you use?
Chris Carter.
Oh
yeah, it was deep in there. Yeah.
Wow, those had some homers in them.
Yeah, a couple. Had two.
I think he had 3.
Yeah.
Chris Carter's bats had some homers. He had a 40 homer season.
Bases loaded for the Bulls. 2 outs. 2 count.
I can't believe you've been retired as long as you might know, right? No, it's been a while. It's almost 10 years now.
I know.
Yeah.
How is the neck, by the way?
It's good. It's good. Thank
The Brewers and then Detroit and then the Rangers.
Yeah.
But I think you're more Brewers than anything else.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, those are the guys that came up with all these guys, so yeah, for sure.
Yelich, little tapper. This is going to be a problem.
That's not.
That's a big snap. The Brewers going to take the lead on an infield single by Christian Yelich. That's what the Brewers do, man.
Yeah. I'll take 100 of those.
Yeah, put the ball in play. This is exactly what the Brewers do. They put pressure on the defense. And check out this little slow roller right in front of Ozzie Albies. This is in no man's land. No shot for Ozzie Albies to make that play. Brewers on the board, 1-0.
They're taking advantage of what the defense is giving them. So that's the second infield hit of the year. You can read the lips right there. He's talking to Matt Olson. He goes, wow.
Mm-hmm. You gotta take it.
It's like you were talking about, trying to leg out an infield hit whenever you could.
You know what I mean? Look at that. It's RBI too. It's just everything.
You hunted those RBIs.
You need those.
All right, so I got to ask you, at the home run derby, when Keon Broxton hit the walk-off, everybody got involved, and you guys had the explosion at home plate.
Yeah.
How much of that was fabricated beforehand, or was it just spur of the moment?
I brought it up. I brought it up. And I was like, that's a good idea. So we did. Especially Keon. Keon, that was awesome. His kids got to see him, so that was a lot of fun.
But whose idea was it originally when it first happened? Was that you?
The very first time? No,
you did that walk-off.
It was
it was Counts, wasn't it?
Counts, Hoffman, and J.K.
That's right.
Yeah, old guys on the team.
Yeah, the three guys you wouldn't think would come up with something like that.
Yeah.
But Counts always tells the story. He was the last guy out there. It's almost as if he didn't want to do it. He goes, "No, you guys go have a good time. But I'm not. I'm just going to watch you."
Yeah.
He's the last guy to get out there when you watch the video.
I saw that. But he did it, though.
And Maka was locked up too, wasn't he? He didn't know what to do.
That was bad. That was, hey, that's all right. It worked out. He was locked up. Yeah, no clue what was going on.
Where's everybody going? I don't
Yeah,
understand.
no clue. Ah, poor guy. That's all right. Right, that's the kind of team. That's why it was such a great year, because, hey, we're going to do it. Get mad at some people.
Yeah, you had so much fun playing the game, man.
No, those teams were so fun.
Yeah.
And to have everybody come back again a couple weeks ago, it's like the time's passed.
Right?
1-2 to Vaughn is inside. It gets by the catcher. Here comes Ortiz, and the Brewers are going to take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Chris, this team is playing great baseball. What's it like in a playoff race coming down to it August, September, and then into October in front of the Milwaukee fans? How exciting is that?
That's very exciting. I mean, as you know, they feel like the stadium is pretty good anyway, but once it gets to playoff time, it gets even louder, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah, what do you think of how this team is playing? They play hard, just like you used to play, right? They put the ball in play, they run the bases well, fundamental baseball. You don't see that a whole lot in today's game.
Well, that's why they have such a good record. I mean, you can depend on the home runs and everything so much, You gotta look at it.
Right. That's what I feel like with your game. You hit mammoth homers, but you also were a great hitter. You put the ball in play. You took your walks, right? I mean, it was just a clinic with how you would have a quality at bat after quality at bat. Then you hit the 450-foot homer. But I feel like this team does that same thing, just in terms of how they control the zone.
Right.
They can really grind on the pitching staff, too. When you play the type of brand of baseball the Brewers are playing.
Yeah, especially if it's good pitching. You know what I mean? You kind of, because like I said, you're not always going to hit good pitching like that. So you got to make sure you manufacture, run the bases good, get the guy for third, little things like that.
Yeah. Well, today's day and age, too, with the pitch timer,
Yeah.
Pitcher can't go take a break. Vaughn fouls off his front foot. That, I think, speeds up the game so much, but in a good way, because fans enjoy it, right? But it really speeds up the pitcher.
For sure. Like you said, it's better to watch for me because I'm not playing, but I would imagine, especially if you're at the hitting or whatever, and the pitcher's kind of getting it up, and then you can't get that break to walk around. So I think it's definitely helpful if he's not doing well. If he's doing good, it's probably not helpful for me.
So like last night, Quinn Priester was on one for the Brewers. Here comes a 2-2 to Andrew Vaughn from Wentz. And he fouled it back. We'll do it again.
So did you get a chance to talk give a little bit of trash talk back to Ryan Braun for your team winning or no?
No, I didn't even Braun never talk trash. The other guys.
You weren't part of that,
I was just the guy that I just laughed loud to make it. Yeah, I just poked in my laugh. Once I started laughing, that's all I had to say. Yeah.
It was so fun to watch all you guys. That's in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I didn't learn until after the fact how bad Corey was hurting.
Yeah.
He had shit ripped up his whole
Before I think he said he did it practicing.
Yes.
Yeah. And then he came out, I'm like, you all right? Like, yeah, I think you're all right. I mean, yeah, he was all right.
He has 5 homers in the opening round. He's got no oblique.
But I told him, I was like, this is the same when you played, though. Whenever something was tweaked, you always had to figure out, like, I hurt my leg. He always figured it out.
Yeah, he did. It's incredible. Here's 3-2 to Vaughn, and he fouls it away again. He goes on. So we get 12 pitch at bat. What about this guy right here? Andrew Vaughn comes over, is hitting 189 with the Chicago White Sox. Historically bad team last year, and comes over here with the Brewers, and all of a sudden he's tearing the cover off the ball. Change of scenery, you think is helpful?
Like you said. Yeah. When you're winning, everything changes.
See what he can do here on pitch 12. Vaughn, a base hit to left. 1 runs in. Yelich trying to score. The throw from Vaughn is late. Andrew Vaughn. Right here from Andrew Vaughn. 12 pitches, 20 foul balls, and then laces this base hit, a line drive to left field to score 2. Oh man, Andrew Vaughn is locked in right now. Look at that little hand trigger on time. Pounded in at 95 miles per hour. He just drops the head on it, and Yelich able to score easily. The Brewers up 4-0. How fun is this team to watch right now, Chris?
It is.
Hitting streak up to 11 games now for Andrew Vaughn as Rick Kranitz is out to chat with Wentz, who's had 31 pitches.
Oh man, he's been killing it. He was the National League Rookie of the Month.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
28-year-old rookie.
Had the 3-run homer last night.
Yeah.
3-1 win. But a guy who was a Rule 5 pick in the minor leagues. You played with plenty of guys as you were on your way through that were minor league phase Rule 5 picks.
Yeah.
That's not a fun place to be in terms of being a player and where your professional life is.
Right. But I think it gives you a shot, though. You know what I mean? You got to come with the big league team or whatever. So at least it gives you a shot.
Yeah. We've talked about this a lot with the Brewers, and it goes back to a bit in your time. But when you're in Milwaukee, you have a longer leash as opposed to some different markets where you're in LA or New York or Boston, wherever it may be. You have an opportunity to really learn
Top of two.
player without much fear.
I mean, top of three. I had to talk to somebody outside.
I mean, you played with Casey McGee, right? He came in. He was on the 40-man maybe they claimed him. He made the team out of spring that year. I mean, that's just case in point. They've been doing that, kind of recycling that kind of mode and idea of getting guys like guys in college, right?
One of your old teammates is the 0-2 to Collins from Wentz. And it's a fly ball right before we let you go. CC Sabathia, Hall of Famer, man.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So great to see one of your old teammates go to the Hall of Fame. Where's your Hall of Famer, buddy? We appreciate you, man. My favorite player, Fritz. Keep it up. Fritz Fielder joining us. Brewers at 4-1 inning. Got a 4-0 lead against the Braves.
This is what you can buy for $10 at KFC.
4-0 lead over the Braves.
This is what you can buy for $10 at a coffee shop.
This is coffee.
I know. It was expensive.
Get more bang for your bucket at KFC. 8 pieces of original recipe fried chicken or 8 tenders for just $10.
Ooh, I don't think they take that here.
Of course they take Discover. We're stuck in the past, baby.
You're the one who owns 13 pairs of parachute pants?
And these are my 14.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Hey Verilux, can you imagine the progressive lens of the future?
You mean a lens engineered with artificial intelligence powered by individual measurements of your visual behavior? A lens personalized to you by an Essilor expert optician. Discover Verilux XR Track progressive lenses and experience instant sharp vision in motion and seamless transitions from near to far. Verilux by Essilor.
August baseball means electric. View your schedule for a jam-packed matchup with the Mets, August 8th through the 10th. And the Brewers win! Start the weekend with a celebration at Surf's Night on Friday the 8th. Then, collect a Yellows bobblehead giveaway on Saturday the 9th. Wrap up the series in style with a Miss T-shirt giveaway on the 10th. The Red Hot One Crew, keep it going. Get your seats now.
Get ready for Golic Your Golic featuring Mike Golic Sr. and Mike Golic Jr. airing on FanDuel Sports Network weekdays starting at 2 p.m. And on Friday, Brewers manager Pat Murphy joins the show. Don't miss the action only on FanDuel Sports Network.
Only on FanDuel Sports Network.
Rally sparker for the Brewers. A 4-run top of the third inning.
4-1 top of third inning.
Allen takes strike one from Freddie Peralta. Second time through, and the Brewers are able to battle against
Allen pitching. Drive. Footy. Another drive right there.
My goodness.
Let's go, Brewers. Let's go, Braves.
A base runner, first 2 innings against Wentz. And now Peralta, a quick 0-2.
Hey, if you're watching that Speak and Give a show, come on over. Well, come on in.
This run that the Brewers have been on, Jeff, is the fact that a guy could be cruising on the mound against them, and they will battle, and they will make adjustments, and they will find a way to get on base.
I'm surprised you don't went live today.
Bases and then score. That's what they did last day.
Skips into dirt. Little rainfall, by the way. Not a heavy rain, but enough to make a difference. Andrew Vaughn, a 12-pitch at bat. Longest at bat of the season for a Brewer to drive in a run. high on Allen, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Those long at bats, they typically favor the hitters. Starting to see more and more pitches from the pitcher. You get dialed in, you get into swing mode almost. So a pitcher ends up having that feeling like they have to give in. Alan Liner caught by
Alan Liner.
Yeah, at some point, in those long at bats, a pitcher just feels like, okay, just put it in play. And they just kind of lay it in there. As you see Nick Allen, nice piece of hitting lines out to the first baseman. Andrew Vaughn played it perfectly. Here's Profar. And
Here's
at the
Profar.
end of the bat, 1 of 2 hits allowed by Freddie Peralta, both off the end of the bat.
Both off the end of the bat. Let's go, boys. Let's go, Brewers. High and in tight, 1-1 the count. 1-0 Brewers. 4-0 Brewers on this 3-game series against the Braves so far.
Check the swing.
Check the swing.
Ooh, didn't go.
Did not go.
The other adjustment that Freddie Peralta has made is he's pitched exclusively out of the stretch. So last 6 starts, he's been exclusively out of the stretch. Doesn't go to the windup with nobody on base. Helps him repeat his delivery, be more consistent. And where did that one miss? Good question.
That's a good damn question. What did that one miss?
He did that at times last year where he would just go out of the stretch and ditch the full windup with nobody on base. He's trying to be more
Ball
consistent.
stab.
A couple of good pitches in that sequence didn't get him though. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Let's show a split screen. Take a look on the left. See, it's a full over the head windup. That was the beginning of the year. Like you said, Jeff, he kind of scrapped that last year, but he came into spring training with that full windup. And now over here on the right, it's nobody on base. He's going stretch only. It's helped him just repeat the delivery a little bit. Yeah, there was the slide step right there. Obviously, with the runner on, you're going to pitch out of the stretch. He shortens up that leg kick pretty significantly with runners on base.
Yeah. Come on in if you're brand new. I'd like to say hi in the chat.
Got it by Olsen.
Got it by Olsen.
Peralta. 1 of 4 strikeouts for Freddie in this game.
1 of 4 strikeouts for Freddie in this game.
To end the second. 1 and 2 on Olsen.
1 and 2 on Olsen.
This is what Freddie Peralta's been doing a bit more recently. Get ahead and then get around the strike zone. It ends up being a 2-ball, 2-strike count or a 3-ball, 2-strike count. You can tell the focus is top of the zone with the fastball, but it can't be too high out of the zone. It's a waste pitch. Comes back with a low changeup. So from 0-2 to 3-2, again, he had the most of those counts in Major League Baseball last year, from 0-2 to 3-2. See if they sent Profar. Stays put, 3-2 coming. Popped up. Third base side. Durbin. Out of room. He's right there, camera well, right in front of where Sophia's sitting.
Yeah. Come. Oh.
53 pitches so far from Freddie Peralta. Got through just 4 innings last time out against the Cubs through 85 pitches. There was a 30-plus pitch inning in the third against the Cubs. Surrendered 4 runs in that inning. Coming back on 3-2. Miston. He draws a walk.
Miston
Back-to-back
draws
walks.
a walk.
And now quick word from Rally House.
Now, quick word from Rally House.
Something for everything.
Danny Jansen out to have a brief chat with Freddie Peralta.
Hey,
Sequence.
Donald, welcome in. I see you, Braves fan.
There's the changeup. Yeah, good pitch to start off the sequence to Baldwin. Gets ahead with a well-located changeup. It's grounded into 5 double plays so far this season. Let's see if he can get another one. Not a ton of speed on the bases with Profar and Olsen. You got a catcher running. Pitches by inning is just. This is what has been happening to Freddie since the All-Star break.
Well, I think the Braves ran into some good pitching because the Bulls ran into them up in Milwaukee.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Ball and 2 strikes on Baldwin.
Ball and 2 strikes.
Ground ball to third.
Ground ball to third.
Second base, good pick, and now they will say it was on the exchange, and they will get it out at second base. That is a big call at second base. That was the right call as well. If Bryce Terrain clearly picks this ball and he loses the handle on it as he's trying to transfer it to his throwing hand. So he picks it, and as he's trying to make the transfer, that's when he loses the ball. Not sure if you're going to be able to turn this ball anyway. Pretty good play by Caleb Durbin. Kind of an awkward play coming from a left-handed hitter slicing down the line. That's clearly an out at second base. Good call.
Yeah, clearly an out at second.
His initial diagnosis of the play was thinking about going to third. Realized he was too far away and got the middle runner. Murphy, a swing and miss the change.
Murphy, swing and miss.
First step in the first inning.
Oh, 1. Up and in.
Ball on the strike.
On strike.
Foul back. 1-2. Murphy hitting 280 against right-handed fastball.
Murphy hitting 280. Something against right-handed.
That's why you see Danny Jansen and Freddie setting him up for the changeup. Let's see if they go to it again.
Let's see if they go up again to the change.
Yeah, Freddie's going to step off.
Freddie steps off.
Braves last night had just 3 at-bats with runners in scoring position. They were 1 for 3.
Yeah, 1 for 3.
Now fly ball to left.
Fly ball to left.
And he'll make the play and end the inning.
Out number 3. It is that shutdown inning. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Let's bring every ounce out of today and demand more of tomorrow.
Let's share what we know.
Well, folks, before I go, I want to see.
For my family, for my community, because I always appreciate
It will be right back.
and far beyond. With airless tires designed for exploring new frontiers. Michelin.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
Listen up, Wisconsin. Just 195 other package prizes. Available now at Wisconsin Lottery Retail.
Your life is pretty smart, but when it's time to eat, suddenly you feel out of sync. Refresh your routine with Factor. Chef-prepared meals delivered to the top, ready in 2 minutes. Imagine dinner on autopilot and enjoying custom tomato chicken without lifting a finger. Upgrade your plate. Optimize your nutrition. Eat smart with Factor.
Spectrum game reset. Brewers with a 4-0 lead as we go to the top half of inning number 4. Freddie Peralta, he has wiggled through some trouble in the first 3 innings of this one. Brewers put together a 4-run third inning against Wentz. Over 30 pitches in the inning. He's at 57 overall in the start. And Bryce Durang lead it off. The Brewers sent 8 men to the plate in that third inning.
Just a great job by the Brewers again, putting pressure on Wentz, who again had a 1.80 ERA coming into this one as a starter for the Braves in 3 starts.
Brewers taking advantage of their speed, had a couple of infield singles as part of that 4-run rally. A big walk to Caleb Durbin. There was a wild pitch that they scored on.
This Brewers offense, Jeff, will hurt some feelings and wreck some ERAs, that's for sure.
It was fun to get his perspective on, in today's game, pitch time of the way that it is, that pitcher doesn't have any time to catch their breath. And this offense that the Brewers are running out there, I mean, they just wear you down.
Yeah. Yes, they do. Up and down the lineup.
Way by Turang, 2-2.
I love in the open that interview that SoFad with Connor Dawson, and he said he just basically doesn't want to. They basically don't want to provide any breaks in the order. And he even said 1 through 9. You can even argue 1 through 13. Anyone that you're putting in there right now is doing the same thing.
Check swing, and he held up 3 balls and 2 strikes. We've always talked about this lineup being very circular. That's a phrase that has been pretty popular within the organization for a number of years now. Making sure that there aren't any spots that a pitcher can go, okay, well, that's where I can attack.
Yeah, they can't relax.
32 is popped up foul and out of play.
I'm going to take this at bat right here, left on left. And Joey Wentz thinks, okay, I got this guy. Should be an easy at bat as long as I execute my pitches. And Bryce fouling off some pitches, getting to 3-2, making it a stressful at bat for the pitcher.
Fly ball to left. Out is Alvarez, the third baseman. He will take it and make the catch. Route number 1. A 7-pitch at bat leads to Blake Perkins. Single, still second, and then scored on the base hit by Yelich. Got the Brewers on the board. And strike 1 on Perkins. 5 out of 20 on the road trip, including a couple of homers from the right side of the plate in Washington, D.C. Joey Wentz, his last time out was against Kansas City through 95 pitches in 6 2/3 scoreless innings. No decision. Allowed just 1 hit in that appearance.
7 punch-outs.
Back towards the middle, backhand play by Albies. Throws out Perkins.
To get in on the hype for Brewers, Jacob Mizorowski and collect a special giveaway of the Miz t-shirt this Sunday. Get here early and be one of the first 25,000 ticketed fans through the gates to get a shirt. Buy tickets at brewers.com/giveaways. Take one of those Miz shirts.
I'm sure you can get your hands on one.
Right? I think so. That's Renee, maybe. Hang on to one for me, just like she did with the Bryce Terrain Platinum bobblehead.
That ended up in your keep, right?
That is at home right now.
Very nice. I never got one. Not even one of the regular ones. That's fine. Take a picture. I'll put it on my refrigerator.
Mighty nice of Brock to relinquish that. It took some convincing.
Did it?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, you're right.
No, I didn't. If anything, it was just going to go on the cabinet. Filing cabinet and bobblehead museum that is in the TV booth. All behind his Saturday Night Fever Bill Schroeder bobblehead.
That might be the best bobblehead up there.
Might be one of my favorites in my tenure. It's a cool one.
When was that one give it away?
I want to say 15 or 16.
Oh, wow. It's been a while.
Jansen out to right. By White giving it a run. He's there, makes the catch, and the Brewers go 3 up and 3 down in the top of the 4th.
Lasagna?
Lasagna.
As in lasagna?
60% of cats are overweight. Feed them Time's healthy weight.
So we'll work on a financial game plan together.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be easy to understand,
That's right.
and it'll help me plan for retirement.
Totally.
Are you a Brewers fan too?
Big time.
During high school, I hung with the wrong crowd and I never graduated.
I helped Santiago in many different ways, like all fathers do, because he always wanted to go to college.
I felt a little embarrassed to go back to school, but eventually, once I came here, I needed to explore a bigger goal.
He was very dedicated and hardworking. He connected with his teachers, he connected with other students, and that was one of the key reasons why he was able to keep forging ahead.
It was amazing to see him graduate. This was one thing that meant so much to him, and of course, it meant so much to us too.
With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed. That support is everything.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Time now for tonight's Hyundai in the driver's seat. Last night it was Quinn Priester in the driver's seat. Outstanding again, 7 innings, but how about in his last 12 appearances, Vinny? Club is 12-0. He is 10-0 himself. He has put this rotation on his shoulders.
Man on a mission right there. Quinn Priester establishing himself not only as one of the best pitchers in this rotation, but one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. And I'm saying that with a lot of confidence the way he's throwing the ball right now. And 12 more ground ball outs last night's game.
And had just one first time through the order.
Right.
Found his stuff late in that ball game. Not late, but in the 3rd, 4th inning, he turned field out.
He found it. I thought he was fighting himself a little bit, and then he found it. Just mowed down those Braves hitters. He's so efficient with how he gets that beat contact with that slider, or with the sticker and slider combo.
Last night, Priester finished with 90 pitches in his 7 innings of work, allowing just the 1 run. Solo homer on the first pitch he threw to Jurickson Profar. Gave up one hit after that.
Yeah, really good job by him just to settle in and not let that bother him. The first pitch to Jurickson Profar, home run to right, then he settled in.
Harris takes down away 1 strike, and Quinn Priester's put himself in some pretty rare air in terms of consecutive wins in franchise history. He, Chris Bosio, Cal Eldred. That's it. That's the list.
Remember, there's 3 openers in there in a 12-game stretch as well, so you could argue, it's not a starting situation with the opener, but he could be given credit for 12 in a row.
Quality appearances.
Right.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Peralta strikes out Harris.
Big curveball below the zone for Freddie Peralta. Look how far outside that pitch starts, and then it finishes below the zone, right down the middle of the plate. Michael Harris can't play off it.
Always takes outside. He flied to center back in the second inning. 67 pitches, a lot for just 4 base runners allowed for Freddie Peralta. A lot of deep counts. Trying to clean that up. One and 2. That's where he needs to live, right there with that fastball.
Yeah, so Freddie, he's probably going to battle that pretty much his entire career, just because that fastball is so hard to square up at the top of the zone. You see a lot of foul balls, so even though he's trying to execute at the top, hitters are going to try and foul that off, especially with 2 strikes. As opposed to a missed pitch by, let's say, Quinn Priester's got that great sinker, that turns into weak contact in play. That's why he's a little bit more efficient.
2-2 to Albies. Fell back. Just what you were talking about, the pitch that's a baseball or 2 above the strike zone, but a hitter can get to that, foul it away.
Yeah, they're trying to just be pesky against Freddie.
Another count where he was ahead, and now it's full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Couple umbrellas popping up. A few sprinkles in the area. Struck him out. Went back to the curveball. Back-to-back Ks for Freddie.
Really nice job by Freddie. Come back after the missed opportunity to get Ozzie Albies out on the pitch before the changeup comes back with a well-executed curveball below. But again, that is why that fastball at the top is so essential for him, because he does get swing and miss with his secondaries below the zone.
Eli White takes outside, ball 1. Popped up to the second baseman his first time up. Had a long sequence with Peralta. 11 pitches. Fouls this one away. A lot of souvenirs when Freddie Peralta takes them out.
That's right.
A lot of foul balls hit. And that's a touch low. Last night's game was 2 hours and 11 minutes. We've been about the 7th inning last night right now. It's just what happens when you get a guy like Priest who's throwing a ton of strikes. Even Eric Fetty was throwing a lot of strikes too on the other side for Atlanta.
They both worked with a very fast tempo in between pitches as well.
White to left. Well hit and gone for Eli White. Hit 2 homers on Sunday. This is his first home run at a traditional ballpark in a while. 7th overall home run for Eli White. That was a fastball right down the middle. The first hit for the Braves since that first inning. Those couple of swimmers. That 3-1 pitch. Freddie just trying to get in the zone with this, and Eli White allows Freddie to supply most of the power to drive this ball out of here to straightaway left field. The 4-1. Nacho Alvarez takes high for ball 1. Struck out to end the second inning. Good news is just a solo homer. Right. Still have a 3-run lead. Goes with 3-0 on Alvarez. Very similar position pitch count wise to where he was his last appearance against the Cubs. And Alvarez takes low for ball 4. So that's the third walk issued by Freddie Peralta. Number 9 hitter Nick Allen's coming up, but Chris Hook is going to make his way out. And I have a word with Freddie Peralta before this sequence with the number 9 hitter.
Frustrated is Freddie Peralta for not getting that call at the bottom of the zone, but they really can't go 3-0 to the 8-hole hitter, and Nacho Alvarez was yet to find his footing at the big league level. So he can get Nick Allen out the 9 hitter.
Jason Johnson conversation with Chris Hook. It appears to be very one way in the conversation. Chris Hook talking to Freddie Peralta.
The 30 steps so far across his body at times that he has trouble getting back over his front side. That's why you do see some balls leap to arm side. He'll work hard to get back over that front side once he steps across his body.
It's one of the big things of going over the extreme third base side of the rubber too, Vinny, to make sure that he could get over there and rip to the other side of the plate.
Right.
As Allen takes strike 1.
That's better.
Rain is intensifying slightly. Ooh, up and in. 1-1 strike. See the droplets coming down. Away, 2-2. Allen lined one to first base his last time up. Freddie's only thrown one slider in this game, Vinny. And that was the slider to strike out Alvarez in the second inning, right?
See if he goes to it. Nick Allen's a pretty good fastball hitter.
Foul with fastball 96. Average velocity on the fastball today, Vinny, is just a shade under 94 at the moment.
Averaging 95 on the year, just down a tick.
And he went curveball and missed, so it's 3 balls and 2 strikes on Allen. The runner at first, Alvarez, will have a head start. You got the top of the order looming in Profar. Brewers bullpen is starting to get active. 3-2. Fly ball right center. On the run, Collins. He's there and makes the catch. And Peralta gets out of the inning. Nice play by Isaac Collins out in right field to take an extra base hit off the board for Nick Allen.
Bedwell chose beef, Keller One Spark and Flip Car.
Their business earns unlimited 2% cash back on everything they buy. They get big purchasing power so their business can spend more and earn more. What's in your mind?
Big news. DirecTV got hot.
Thought they'd never lose those touchy satellite dishes, but now they're streaming and steaming.
They've never been more flexible.
Is that DirecTV?
You bet.
They got apps now too.
I mean, apps. But you can get it with or without a device. Those good remote. It's true. We and DirecTV got hot. Sorry.
Get live TV and apps starting in $19.99.
Get an 11% rebate on everything in Menards. We got everything you need for concrete, whether it's for construction or landscaping. From bagged concrete for setting posts and pouring slabs to beautiful retaining wall and patio block to set your backyard apart. Menards has the concrete products that will be the foundation of your home's upgrade. Get an 11% rebate on all concrete products today at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. It's Miller time. For 50 years, Miller Lite has been there. And if you've had one, you probably got a story to tell. Legendary stories. It's probably one.
Oh, I'm officially going to take a shower.
This is not a blue moon. No, it is. No, it's not.
I shall.
No, it's not. No, it is. No, it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
Brewers with a 4-1 lead as we head to the 5th inning here at Truist Park. A look at Sal Frelick, the Gold Glover, in the dugout, missing his 3rd straight game as he continues to deal with some left knee soreness. That going back to Saturday's game in Washington, D.C. against the Nationals. His left knee just sort of buckling on him, dealing with some inflammation in that knee, and that's related to 2 surgeries that he's had on his meniscus in the past. But Sal is available off the bench here today, but because of the rain that we've had here in Atlanta the last 2 days, the Brewers just have not been able to get on the field and do much on-field activity. So Frelick has been doing some hitting in the cage, has continued to get treatment. He's feeling really well. We just want to be conservative with Frelick, guys. And Jackson Churio, he's not on the road trip here with the team, still dealing with that right hamstring strain. The Brewers said he's responding well to treatment, but will likely be 2 to 4 weeks before Churio is back on the team.
Thanks so much, Sophia. Good news on Sal Frelick. Not so great news on Jackson Churio. But again, if something like this is going to happen, this is the time you want it to happen, and not in September and October.
Yeah, and these, sometimes those hamstrings, they could be, 4 to 8, 6 to 8 weeks if it's a grade 2. 2 to 4 weeks. This is not the worst case scenario.
Again, the Brewers have the coverage. Take advantage of it while you can, and then get him back to 100%. Keep the ball rolling. Irvin takes down an 8. He's yet to see a strike in the game. Grounded on his first plate appearance, and then walked and scored a run in the 3rd. Winds up to 77 pitches as he works in the 5th. No action in the Braves bullpen. Three.
I shall.
Finally sees a strike. But Joey Ortiz 2 for 2, and an infield single in the 3rd inning, and then punched it by Allen to start this 5th.
Joey Ortiz up to 216 coming into this game.
Durbin on the ground, the 3rd. It's a fair ball. Alvarez goes to 2nd for 1, and not in time to get Durbin.
They stream every out-of-market game live or on demand. Plus, stream MLB Network 24/7 for the entire season. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details.
Got some half ponchos. Cheers takes down and away.
A little bit more than the miss that was happening in last night's game.
Mm-hmm.
Would consider this a drizzle.
Yes, I think that's fair. All of our meteorologist friends would agree, I think. with that explanation of the precipitation. Right? It's a drizzle. Play through it. Contreras, a drive to center. Harris is back and makes the play. Another ball scalded by Contreras. But out number 2.
We're right at Michael Harris. 92-mile-per-hour fastball right on the inner part of the plate. In the corner. Frustrating. It's right at the center fielder for William. He has been hitting the ball hard as of late.
Brings up Christian Yelich. He broke the seal in the run department. Infield RBI single in the 3rd. 74 runs batted now for Yelich. And high tight. Spun him around, helmet popped off.
Take a look at this pitch up and in. You have to keep your nose in there, left on left, just to be aware of that cutter going away from you. And this one stays up and in because it's that heater and spins the alley out of there. Uncomfortable feeling right there.
Got that hand out of the way. That was the big part. Get your head out of the way first and then the hand. Where's that pad over his right hand? Runner goes again and picked it off. Olsen throws to second base, and the ball is dropped by Allen. Durbin ends up at second base. That'll more than likely be an E6 on Allen.
You're not going to see that very often from one of the most sure-handed fielders in all of baseball, Nick Allen. This is a good feed from Matt Olson. It just dropped. Flat-out drop by Nick Allen.
They will give Durbin a stolen base there. Yelich now. Center field. Harris is there and makes the play. And takes a run off the board. We'll have the 5th inning. Brewers are up by 3.
How to bring generations together. Start by splashing together. Maybe go on a ride together. See stuff together. Or do something different altogether. Spend the day together. Spend the whole week together. Go and get together. Put this thing, those things, and that thing together. Hey, this vacation is really coming together. You know what they say? A family that plays together. Well, you can put 2 and 2 together. Wisconsin Dells. Come together. Go to wisdells.com and start planning your trip to the water park capital of the world today.
Summer's almost over.
But there's lots of in the summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Go on! Yes. Manny drops back and he flips one right down the middle. Well done.
No, this one's for you. Right now, during Toyota's National Sales Event, you can lease a new 2025 Tacoma SR5 for $299 a month. Or get 1.99% APR for 72 months on a top new Tundra. I'm in bed.
Great job.
Toyota, let's go places.
Homemade meal.
Milwaukee Brewers baseball on Fender Sports Network is brought to you by Old National Bank. Tonight, get yourself a contract. Drizzly Atlanta. Top of the order coming up with the Braves as Frank Walter gets back to work. Opening his good and Profar takes a swing.
Jeff, you still have your poncho from Tampa. I don't. Your first ever friend of Tampa. And you were working for that game.
You were there? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was just so rain. I didn't even think it was a real poncho. Did you take it out of the bag, by the way? Yeah? Did you use it? There's your Ashby. Profar at the end of that to Durant, Fields, throws, and away. Back in against Squibber this time for Jerickson Profar. Look for the first inning down the fifth.
We're going to get that first out here in the fifth after that long. Out of the fourth. Actually get that lead off there. Jerickson Profar.
Matt Olson is the hitter. He is struck out and walked. 3 walks in the game, just a run on 3 hits, a solo homer by Eli White. Change up for strike 1 Olson. If I remember correctly, the poncho bag thing down in Tampa Bay said something like, I survived my first rain delay. So Tampa Bay Rays history. Where do they have a dome? Yeah, no, thanks, Danny. Not this year. Steinbrenner Field. Out in Tampa. Yeah, we had not just the first one, but the second delay as well. Thanks, best days. That's right. Slow roller to second base, Sarang. Throws out Olson. Really wasn't too much longer after that trip to Tampa Bay and Cleveland. The Brewers really started playing.
May 18th was the day they came home. They played the Hot Twins. Twins were on a 13-game winning streak. Freddie Peralta played as the stopper to avoid the sweep against the Twins. Never Jackson Churio robbing that home run to tie the game. And ever since, the Brewers have had the best record in baseball.
And it's really not that close either.
Right. Remember Pat Murphy challenged them to find their edge. Take a look at these numbers. Ever since May 18th, 47-19. Yeah, runs per game at 5.53. That's number 1 in all of baseball. They 308 as a team. And they found their edge and then some.
Drake Baldwin with a 1-1 strike count. In tight. There are years, Vinny, where it just takes time for teams to really figure out who they are.
And you have to find your identity somehow, some way.
Last year, the Brewers knew exactly who they were. First series of the season, the New York Mets. They figured out who they were.
Yeah, right.
It just took some time.
There's no panic by anybody either, right? Even though they weren't playing their best baseball, Pat Murphy knew exactly where he was going to take this team.
And navigate through some pitching issues, some injuries that they have to deal with. Bullpen, for in large part, has been rather consistent. Good guys back there. 3-2 little here is center field. Base hit for Drake Baldwin. First one. And for the Braves, second hit of the game for Baldwin.
It's just a fastball over the middle of the plate. See that top hand gets on top of it. Gets it right back through the middle. For a 2-out base hit for Drake Baldwin. If you're wondering how high the pitch count could get for Freddie Peralta, 108 pitches is his season high back on May 28th against the Red Sox.
And that is a start that covered 5 innings, like he's trying to do here as he faces Murphy and gets struck 1. It's just the second time this year he's gone over 100 pitches. Got a call for the first time tonight. 2-2 on Murphy.
Take a look at this location of this changeup. Never was a strike, but got the call.
He hasn't got a lot of those from Malachi Moore tonight. 0-2 coming. And that's in the dirt.
Over Sean Murphy just missed the home run on that. And he breakable last. to the changeup, trying to get him out with that pitch. Spreading. See Freddie shaking. He's not getting any signs. Those are going to be by design by Freddie. 1-2. Murphy down the lead. 2-2. Just losing this pitch way up and in against Sean Murphy. 1-2 fastball. And Harris on deck. That's time run. Change up again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Last 2 pitches. Not finishing all the way. Change up when it has missed. It's missed on that hard side. Inside the right. 3-2, ready to go. Peralta deals. Came out with a changeup. Freddie Peralta with 7 strikeouts and allows just 1 run over his 5 innings of work. It's Sean Murphy for the second time to get out of the change piece.
It's made was made with money. Ingredients is good for your skin without the new white marks or residue. Odor protection that carries your skin isn't a myth. It's made.
Tom and Kelly loved their house. Except for all the things they did. They needed just this and this and none of that. So they came to Landmark Credit Union. We showed them how their dream home was totally doable with a great rate for home equity line. Getting them set up was a breeze. Kind of thought we were going off and we got it. Welcome to Home Sweet Home. Landmark Credit Union. Banking made easy.
My name's Stacy. I'm 57, and I was adopted in 2020.
We were adopted in 2019.
And we were adopted in 2021.
We had a house. And it sounds crazy, but it wasn't a home. The one thing that Jake and Emma brought is it became a home.
When I met Dakota, he had just turned 14.
We weren't there for the first dance, and the first ride, and the first word. We got a lot of other firsts. Watching her say, "Oh my God, I cannot believe I got my license." And she's like, "I got it, Lord, girl."
See them grow. It is.
They chose to love us. They didn't have to. They chose us. Yeah.
And if you know golf was a complete life,
It's nowhere near complete, but it is now.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
Freddie Peralta, 5 innings, 108 pitches. He got it through this one. Hucks from Chris Hook. All right, he got through it. Brewers still maintain the lead as Andrew Vaughn takes strike 1. So what's amazing with Freddie, I mean, he could get 2 quick outs and they could extend it anyhow, and that's what we saw in that 4th. But it was a good job for him to get through 5, just give up that 1 run. Vaughn looks at ball 1 off the outside corner. Told you Vaughn in this last at-bat. A 12-pitch sequence that netted a 2-run single, extended his hitting streak to 11 games in the process. Boy, that was the longest at-bat of the year that they were dropping a run. They go back to May of last year to find a longer at-bat. That was the William Contreras Odyssey against Justin Verlander with the Astros. And 3-run homer. Gone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another Brewers on behind the scenes, Northwestern Mutual Foundation, funding Childhood Cancer Research, Northwestern Mutual, and the Milwaukee Brewers for Partner Cure Childhood Cancer. Milwaukee has drawn tonight. Continues his RBI surge. There's a liner on 1 hot to Allen. Plays on the backhand and throws to first to get the out. So this was the 3rd inning. Wentz against Vaughn. Pitch by pitch. 12 and all. 7 fastballs, 3 curveballs, 2 cutters, 2 foul balls for Vaughn. before he finally was able to connect on one in the left. One with a two-run single, Statcast powered by Google Cloud.
One of those guys that just has a knack for when runners are in scoring position to heighten that focus. Andrew Vaughn with an incredible at bat in the third inning.
26 RBIs now with the Brewers in just 21 games. Hitting 370 as a Brewer.
It's one of those guys, again, where he thinks the pitcher is in trouble in this situation. Runners in scoring position, the pressure is on him. They've been driving in runs left and right ever since July 7th. The Brewers called him up when he was in Nashville.
Sent down to the minor leagues by Chicago White Sox. Found an opportunity for the Brewers. Aaron Savali asked for a trade. Brewers traded him to the White Sox for Vaughn, and the rest is history. Worked out. The White Sox are just a landing spot for former Brewers. They've got a ton of them now. They picked up Ryan Hudson and Elvis Peguero off of waivers. Collins to the left. And Crawford is playing it. Collins is going to end up at least at second base. And now he's going to turn on the Jets, trying for third. The throw there is going to be late. And Collins ends up at third base as Crawford turned that fly ball into a zoom. And it should be a triple. Never blocked by Jerks and Profar. But we've seen Jerks and Profar struggle out in the outfield. In his big league career, he does so on this one. It's a line drive right out, and he just misplays. Comes in a little bit on it, gets on his heels, and then it's over his head. He doesn't realize Isaac Collins has some power. For both sides of the plate, able to lay out a triple. Should be a triple. And it is. Infield's up for Atlanta. And Terang whistles one back up the middle for a base hit. 5-1 Brewers as they take advantage of this ball. Bryce Terang jumping all over the first pitch. Talk about another guy who loves to hit the runners in scoring position. Bryce Terang is one of those guys near the league lead in terms of batting average and runners in scoring position. Draws the infield in, doesn't matter because he hits his line drive right back up the middle. Isaac Collins just walks off. That was loud. 105 off the bat is Terang. The Brewers increase their lead to 4 runs. We got a pitching change in Atlanta.
Let's bring every ounce out of today. Engineer way too long.
Let's share what we know
Spread what we stand for.
to propel innovation, drive compassion,
To big stuff.
the small stuff, for our family, and our community. Because I always
Choice Missions, right? We'll see how great life
When you're up there, you better be down for some fun. Because so many people live in Wisconsin, you can use back in your soda. Legs. Tricks. Food. Legs. Whatever it is. Friends. Yeah. Give something. Give money. Play your tricky keyword and people will get
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we can't wait to see you again at college.
The necessity is making you happy. We want every meal to be filled with big life moments. Like the school moments. And even get your hands up on cheese curds moments.
They're just too good to shake. From the juiciest bites to the sweetest sweets.
We're all about bringing people together over delicious food.
From Wisconsin with love.
Milwaukee Brewers baseball St. Louis Sports Network is presented by Northwestern Mutual. That brought you a better way to money today. NorthwesternMutual.com. And by your Wisconsin Toyota dealers. That's good places. 5-1 Brewers, a new pitcher for Atlanta's right-handed Tyler Kinley. Longtime Colorado Rocky, 30 appearance with the Braves. Now tossed to first as Terang back.
So the Rockies traded
McKinley over to the Braves for a lower level prospect, Austin Smith at the trade deadline. You see his numbers here. Has better numbers away from Coors Field. Yeah, throws that slider 61% of the time. Big walk numbers too for Tyler Kidd.
Survived a lot of years in Colorado. And that's not an easy thing to do as a pitcher. 12 saves a year ago with the Rockies. Swinging and miss. There's the slider.
It's a good one. 86 miles per hour. Looks like a fastball out of the end. Darts down and in. Goes to both lefties and righties.
This line left by Profile open the door for Brewers. Moving triple for Collins. So running single and home. And Perkins, a check swing. Here we go. Blake Perkins and Sean Murphy having a playful exchange.
See if they set terrain.
He goes. Found a little bit called Benny. Breaking ball count.
Yeah, breaking ball count. Throws it a lot. A little bit slow to the plate. Give up 10 stolen bases on the year. Tyler Kinley has not caught a runner when he's been on the mound. That's where the Brewers have to continue to add on.
Six, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The shallow center, Harris. And second out again. Danny Jansen. 1 for his first 7 as a Brewer, flying right twice. So an opportunity for Jansen. Brewers have had Aaron Ashby loosening in their bullpen. Not Ashby anymore, though. It's like Mears is in their pen. Jansen swing and miss.
There's the Meerkat. Likely everybody available except D.L. Hall, which was 41 pitches, 47 pitches 2 days ago.
So it's the first. You see that pictograph behind Mears? Looked like everybody's going to jump in hot.
This
was awesome.
See that again.
Margot swinging and miss over second base. Going to be late. Another stolen base for Bryce Terang. Second steal of the game for the Brewers. Perkins had 1, and now Terang's going.
And number 20 for Bryce. That good jump. McKinley a little bit slow to the plate, and then you see Sean Murphy had to rush the throw, not able to get Terang.
There he is for Jansen. The uniform is going to need some work after game day. Some stolen base leaders in Major League Baseball. Brewers lead the National League, and the Rays have more. Found way.
The Rays just traded Jose Caballero, who had a ton of stolen bases. Just had a chance to catch the Rays. That's a focus of theirs. Stack up wins together.
69, 68, so trying to get in for 69 and 90. The big leagues with their record. Off the play away with Slider, 2-2. first swing. And hit back for Jansen. Brewers get one, and hit out to run.
Love was really lost until it meets so much weight. Stepping into a beginning, pizza is looking at one of the world what they love. Choose from 4 large leftovers pieces, or the new spicy barbecue muffins. Starting at $12.99 each. Order on the app. Hardware Freight tools, keep getting better design. Better performance, better durability, better value. Come on in and see for yourself. Whatever you do, do it for us. Harbor Freight. It's Miller time. For 50 years, Miller Lite has been there. And if you've had one, you've probably got a story to tell. Legendary stories start with a Lite. This is not a blue moon. No, it is. No, it's not. No, it is. No, it's not. No, it is. No, it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
All right, man, we're going to go inside the play. Brought to you by Freddie Wood, the College of Wisconsin. Not necessarily the play, but the reaction from Freddie Peralta. Showing some emotion on the mound. A little frustrated with himself in that third inning for sure, but did a good job of navigating through this Braves order, especially at the top of the order. 7 punch-outs for him. 5 innings work, just gave up 4 hits. Nick Mears comes in on Cooper Long. This is one call, that's all call. Pat Mears' 48th appearance. He'll face the middle of this order, starting Michael Harris. He'll work his way through 41 2/3 innings, 36 punch-outs, only walked 7. With a batting average of 199. So he's going to do it. Harris, all these white. Scandal against Mears. Worked just once on his road trip. An 8-pitch inning against the Washington Nationals. So the key for Nick Mears as you watch it work is to see if he can get that fastball to the arm side of the plate. Hitters have to respect both sides of the plate. That change there, that slider plays up for him. Pops it up. Right near home plate, Jansen. Giving the mask off, and it makes the catch. Danny Jansen, that ball kept carrying, and he was able to make a play. As soon as you see that ball up, you turn around, put your back to the infield, and you got to make sure that that ball is in front of your forehead. Yeah, you see that ball got behind him just a little bit. A really nice job, Danny Jansen, just to secure this one. Yeah, do anything you can just to record the out. Jansen, I'm curious, he didn't take the mask off. Usually that's one of the first things you do. When that ball goes up, you shed the mask and throw it as far away from you as possible. I wonder if he didn't do that because he wears those red specs. Yeah, maybe fear of potentially dislodging those glasses off of his face. Right. All these to the left, Yelich is there, makes the catch. 2 quick outs. I don't think he saw it right away. 2 quick outs now for Nick Mears. It's a great point out of you when you're trying to make a catch as a catcher on a pop-up like that, keeping the ball pretty flat. It's just spin back towards the infield. Ross talks about that all the time. That's a key. White takes a strike. Right to right center. Collins is back. Yeah, it's over his head. Right. Nice hit. Henry's last time out doubles to right field. It's a good block there. Right here, either way. They had 2 home runs that last game of the series. They hit a home run tonight in this double the opposite field. This ball sliced on Isaac Collins. I thought he just misplayed it just a hair, but close. Got a tough shot over his head. Nacho Alvarez, number 8 hitter, strikeout 1. See that Brady is picking up towards right field as well. That ball had security, and I think that got over Isaac's head. Took off on him. He hasn't played a lot of right field. He's been mostly in left. Ball strike on Alvarez, and Yelich starting today in left field. He hasn't been in left field very often. Brewers utilizing the DH spot today for William Contreras, so Jansen can catch. And Murphy getting creative with his defensive alignments. And Sal Felix still not available to play the outfield. Trying to stay away from him. I wonder if he's even going to play tomorrow with the day off on Thursday. Alvarez, slow roller, tough play. Derby, barehand pickup, no play. Infield single again for the Braves, and they've got runners on the corners. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Allen. Ozuna's got a bat in his hand. He's going to come up. Where they got 3 infield hits. Now 2 in the first, 1 right here. Nacho Alvarez just gets this past Nick Harris. Once this gets past the pitcher, it's a base hit all the way. Derby tries to do the pump fake and then look over to third base. And you gotta wait that fighting. We'll take a look at Derby at the very end. Chris Hutch coming out for Ozuna. Comes to plate against Mears. What he's doing the Brewers usually do to their opponents punch infield singles. Brewers need to get infield singles with the ball in play. The biggest step out of the game right here. Ozuna threw a walk in the 8th inning last night against Zachary Uribe. Ozuna, his 5th appearance as a pinch hitter this year. He's over 2 strikeouts and 3 walks. And takes ball 1 with a slider. Still a lot of game left. That's a strike. Extremely patient hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Has 73 walks on the season. It's in the top 10 in all of baseball. Last year finished in the top 5 in the MVP voting. Different story this year. 302 a year ago, 39 homers and 104 RBIs this season. Just 233 with 15 home runs. Battle the hip injury most of the year. Check out his numbers of runners and scoring position was 198. First fastball in the sequence. And it's 3-0 to the Sun, and you get the top of the order looming in profile. And he started with 2 pretty easy outs and pop up and fly to left, right double, Alvarez with an infield single. And he walks it. So the bases are loaded and the tying run is coming up. And Jerks and Wolfwalk. Nick Harris looks like he's having trouble with that landing foot. There's a whole host of pitches in that sequence against Marcell Ozuna. So I want to face top of the order against his lower here. Street back up and used to be the Brewers. Profile, an infield single, a walk, and a comeback. Patron, Luke Williams, in the same dance they did last night. Rosanna draws a walk, Williams runs for it. And they'll stay in the game and play short. So here we go, Tiger on the play for the Braves in the sixth. Takes high, and so what he did last night against Clint Brewster's first pitch of the game from Brewster. Fourth home run of the year. That year is going to get back in the strike zone for the last 5 out of the zone. And that's up and in. 2 balls, no strikes. And if he loses Profile, Ashby's going to get Olsen. Selection, that slider. It's just below the zone. We have to be in the zone. Get back in the count. They're 3-0 to Profile. The base is loaded. Right down the middle for a strike. 3-1. And you got to throw it again. Pitching in for Nick Mears. Trying to get out of the sixth. Swinging and a miss. Profile and big pass. 3-2. Let's see what they go with here. They go fastball again, and they try the slider. Nick Mears has not had the feel for the slider in the zone. But since he landed one against Ozuna. From 5 strikes with the slider. For the tease long. 3-2 pitch. Striking out, lets the slider. All cuts from Nick Mears. He strikes out Profile, and the Braves stroll the bases loaded. Hadn't found the command of that slider, but he found it the right moment against Profile.
Your mental health is better. But having uncontrollable body movements called TD, tonic dyskinesia, can feel embarrassing.
I asked my doctor about treating my TB with
Ingressa. No one prescribed Ingressa is clinically proven to treat TD, quickly reducing TD movements by greater than 5 times at 2 weeks. 98% of people were still satisfied with Ingressa after 2 years, and you can keep taking most mental health meds.
Ingressa can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed or sudden behavior, mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Or take Ingressa for allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden potential fear, swallowing, hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart-rate problems. Know when Ingressa affects you before operating on a dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble holding your balance may occur.
taking control starts with asking your doctor about Ingressa.
No. Things are different. I have twice as many options to play. My own has usually levels. Whereas in Super 2, they let everyone with the area choose whatever plan they want. As they plan it, I can keep the same low price for 3 years. That's where that was. Found it!
Success. Kids, yeast. Try this toasted chicken bacon ranch with melted pepperoni. Or the comforting mom. I like my dad. When you toasted sandwiches at Jimmy John's. Oh, that's good.
Joey Ortiz set to lead things off for the Brewers in the 7th inning. Some sweaty palms in the Brewers dugout in the 6th. Nick Mears able to get through that inning. Strand the bases loaded. Struck out Jerks at Profile. Ortiz 2 for 2 tonight. McKinley misses wide ball 1. Luke Williams stays in short.
2-0 on Ortiz. Kinley really has a hard time landing this fastball for strikes. So you try to sit on the slider, but it is so sharp and tight. It looks like the
5-1 Brewers, 7th inning.
Got it there. Fouled it away. 2 balls and a strike on Joey Ortiz.
How about that gutsy pitch by getting ears, the ear cat.
Top of 7. I just only missed 2 innings.
With the slider down and out.
Let's go, Brewers! Let's go, Brewers! I wonder when they got the. They got 1 in the 6th,
First 2 outs. Double infield single.
4 on 3rd,
And then got the big strike.
1 in the 5th, no 6th.
Ortiz takes ball 4.
Ortiz takes ball 4.
Check out our T-Mobile coverage cam.
T-Mobile coverage cam.
When you see the freeze, get a head start, and he was moved. This is not the original freeze. This is freeze 2.0, and this guy's flying.
How many times has he lost? Not very many.
Not many. The original freeze, I think only lost once or twice, but this freeze ended up leaping over the tape at the end. You gotta love. See, this is the guy with the mustache saying, "I got this thing good," and then
It's great. They all think they're going to win. And then here he comes flying by.
And Durbin takes up and then, what do you got on the freeze? You think I could get down on the freeze?
No, nor would I try. It would blow out a hamstring for sure. But I think Blake Riddle says that he can beat the freeze.
There was a time, the first few years that the freeze was competing, Lane was very confident that he was able, since he was a Division II track athlete. He said, "No, I can take the freeze. I got a bunch of high school records back in Iowa. I'd love to see it." Yeah, but then, I mean, Lane, he said he was in training for it, and then he tried to kick it into gear, and he felt the hamstring going. I mean, yeah, dude, what'd you expect?
Yeah, that's going to happen. I'm surprised actually we don't see more games pulled with the freeze.
At least we don't know. And you absolutely know, they know that we're talking about it right now, too. They know it. They know it. Runner goes, throw second base, is not handled. The original call, you see the second base umpire get faked out. He was originally going to call him out and then realize, ooh, there's no baseball in that glove.
That's the second time that's happened to a middle infielder. First, Nick Allen not able to handle a throw from Matt Olson on a pickoff attempt called a stolen base earlier in the game. Then this one right here, Joey Ortiz is out right here. If Ozzie Albies can hang on to this baseball.
Jansen Visconti was ready to give him the old heave-ho, and then, nope, that's his baseball. Durbin swings and misses at the slider. So 3 stolen bases in the game for the Brewers. Durbin fails to advance the runner over to third base. Here's Contreras. Line to deep centers last time. It's outside for ball 1. I will give Lane credit, though. I mean, he, again, Division II track athlete. In his prime, probably beats him.
Yeah.
Getting out to left center field as a buffer, for sure. But as he was advancing in age, and those hamstrings are getting a little tighter, I know.
Do you think he would go tracksuit and track shoes, or would he go?
He'd go tracksuit and turtleneck, is what he would go with. He would tell you the same thing.
That's his look.
Contreras fouls it away. He was big on turtlenecks back in the day. I wouldn't even try. You'd have to get me to right center.
Yeah, Paul Bird, who is on the broadcast team with the Braves, he tried to beat the freeze, and they did a whole bit on it. He was training with horses and stuff, and kind of ended up losing.
Yeah.
No pulled handy.
Well, that's good. No injuries.
Yeah, fun bit.
Swing and foul held on to by Murphy. Back to back Ks.
from June. Brewers with multiple opportunities here to get the runner home from second base. Back-to-back strikeouts from Durbin and Truist. We're going to have a pitching change as Kinley will not face Yelich. And a left-hander coming in out of the bullpen for the Atlanta Braves. Yelich coming up. RBI single in third. And they'll try and add to it. Brewers are up by 4-7.
There's lots of good fun in the water park capital of the world, but where? Well, where tasty drinks and relaxing bowls. That's where all the action is. Where the rubber meets the road, and then meets the water. Water parks, they're here, there, and everywhere. Now, where was it? Probably somewhere like here. Nice glassware. Hungry? There's plenty more where that came from. Where do we go from here? Well, just about anywhere. Wisconsin Dells. Where it's at. Plan your grown-up getaway at wisconsin.com.
Wisconsin neighborhoods and downtowns, main streets and memories. For all the families we serve, it's an honor to be trusted by you and to be part of such a beautiful place. Wisconsin, when you need us, we are here. Until then, we'll see you around, because this is home. One call, that's all.
Here at the Chocolate Factory, we stack our subs high with legendary flavors and fresh ingredients. Craving something bold? Try the blackberry turkey. Feeling saucy? Go for cookies and meatball. Or even classic with the Sicilian, the Chocolate Factory.
Your toe chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire.
Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the game
That's good.
features sports bar and grill in West Salem. If the Tavern calls the Milwaukee Brewers by 10 a.m. tomorrow, they will receive 40 tickets to a Friday night game in the Miller Lite Beer Pen. This offers courtesy of the Tavern League of Wisconsin in Miller Lite. Yelich will get another left-hander. Austin Cox out of this bullpen for the Braves. Yelich lined to center last time and takes outside.
Takes outside.
See a lot of sliders. The
Come on,
lefties pick up the numbers on the season. Up and down from AAA to the big leagues. Option 4 times this season.
Let's go.
On strike.
On the side, right there.
Stripers not too far up the road from Atlanta.
Striper's not too far off the road from Atlanta. I think it said. Let's go.
Two balls and a strike.
Balls and strike.
All off speed stuff. Slider, curveball so far. He's got a hard slider, 85 miles per hour. Curveball right there. Trying to get Yelich to swing over the top of. Got a piece of it. Now foul.
On foul.
It's a big 6'4" left-hander. Austin Cox. Started the
Big
year
6'4" left hand.
Ready to go again on 2-2. Through another breaking ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. RBI single for Yelich back in the 3rd inning.
RBI singles.
Ortiz out there now.
The Yelich.
And Yelich draws a walk. Pretty good at bat right there from Christian Yelich. So nothing but breaking balls.
2-1 walk.
With the hottest RBI man in the league, Andrew Vaughn. Excellent at bat. That's the top passing mentality. Wisconsin Lottery Powerball home run leaderboard has Andrew Vaughn in the top 5. Yelich leads the way with 21. Vaughn's got 6 of those as a member of the Brewers. First pitch to him, down and in. It's to add to his RBI total.
Yeah.
26 runs batted in. Remember, the Brewers 45 on the season. On the corner for a strike.
On the corner for a strike.
Towards right, slicing foul.
First down.
Slicing foul.
Cox has thrown. One late on it.
Vaughn with runners in scoring position as a Brewer is 12 for 21. It's a 571 batting average. That's pretty good. Took it down and in.
Down and in.
Didn't miss by much. Cox on the relief of Tinley. Somehow got a piece of that splitter. That would have been behind a left-handed batter.
It was in the other batter's box and then some.
Yeah.
Do it again on 2-2.
Let's do it again on 2-2.
Checks away. Did he go? He did not.
Did not.
2 strikes.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
Brewers so far tonight, 4 for 9.
4 for 9 Brewers tonight.
And in scoring position.
With runners in scoring position.
Fouled away again. Remember, he had a 12.
Inside, fouled away.
Back in the 3rd inning, that netted a couple of runs. This will be the 8th of this sequence.
8th of this sequence. Already up to 14 pitches. Cox is
There they go. 3-2 is a low breaking ball.
low breaking ball again. They're loaded.
Excellent at bat from Andrew Vaughn. His 10th walk. Now, as a Milwaukee Brewer, remember, in 48 games with the White Sox, he only had 7. Kid's locked in.
Able to spit on a couple of split finger fastballs and then that last curveball. Now it's Collins.
Now it's Collins.
Takes down and in, ball 1.
Now it's down and in.
Already a 4-run lead. They could really break it open with a big hit from Collins.
They really could break it open with a 1 swing here from Collins.
Yeah, he shoots one foul in the right field line.
Down the right field line, foul ball.
There's Rick Krantz, pitching coach. Austin Cox ready to go 1-1. 2-1. Just did get that last quadrant. 2-2.
2-2.
Ortiz, Yelich, Vaughn, the runners. 2-2 to Collins. Foul away.
Isaac Stanton, success so far this season with runners in scoring position, winning 299. It's 3 for 8 with the bases loaded.
3 for 8 with bases juiced. Brewers. Means loaded. Right back up the middle. And it's goal 2. Collins breaks it open. Another big at bat. 7-1 Brewers. 2-1 score in this inning. 36 and 37 RBI. And then, nope. 2 on, 2 out. Bryce Durang up to the plate.
Here's one of the first guys to say nice Vaughn and Collins are base runners. Terang hits one foul. Bryce Terang, one of the best hitters entering the night with runners in scoring position, hitting .351, fourth best mark in Major League Baseball. Nico Horner and Cox, Bo Bichette of the Blue Jays, Freddie Freeman of the young guys ahead of him. Terang hitting better than Aaron Judge with runners in scoring position. How about that?
Whenever you see that, you know that player is a gamer. Doesn't get overwhelmed by the big moments. Bryce Terang is certainly that.
Two balls, two strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cox is now facing his fourth hitter, and he's thrown 25 pitches. This is what this Brewers offense does. Grinds on you.
Think about the stressful pitches that each pitcher has to throw. Think about what the defense that it goes through mentally, always with traffic on the bases. They all know that they have to make plays behind guys.
On the ground to the right side, Albies throws out Terang by half a step. And that concludes the top of the 7th inning. The Brewers get 2. Thanks, guys. It's Carlson's 2 unsingles. 7-1 at the stretch in Atlanta.
And we're at the stretch. Well, another good night by the Bulls, 7-1. I think they're gonna win this game. I'm gonna call it a night, folks. Okay, it's already 8:38. Bulls had a good night. As you guys kind of stood with me. What are we at for subscribers? I wonder how much he.
Is definitely my dad, 100%.
My first shot. My daughter's Cynthia, and she was in the United States Army.
One of the bravest things he ever did wasn't when he first enlisted, it was when he found his first support group.
Our journey has not been easy. One of the bravest things he did was when he asked to move in with me and my mom.
I felt like I was lost, and you gave me a place to stay.
When he decided he was going to go back to school after 23 years.
It was the better part of my life that I spent in the Marine Corps. Transitioning out, it's a difficult thing.
Yeah.
She went on foreign soil. She went to war. But the bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
So I really appreciate it.
Truist Park here in Atlanta. The Brewers
Back here at Truist Park.
returns this Saturday for a $50 donation. Fans can pick up mystery bags an autographed baseball by a Brewers player. So fans can find a folded baseball with 4 club level tickets to a 2025 Brewers home game, and these can be purchased starting with gates open at 4:40 p.m. There will be sales booths all around the ballpark, around the home plate gate, and all the entrances. So be sure to look for those. Again, $50 donation. And all for a great cause. So we're sure to bring your $50 from now on Saturday.
Thanks so much, Sophia. Mystery bags are always fun. There's one rifle back up the middle.
My foot back up the middle. Aaron Ashby.
7th inning, 6-run lead for the Brewers. Tires on Aaron Ashby.
Ashby was good in that 14-3 win against the Washington Nationals. At 23 pitches, pitched 8 2/3. Gave up 1 hit, punched out 3. He's looking to go multiple innings here.
Faces Drake Baldwin now, lefty.
Drake Baldwin.
Wilson singled. Baldwin takes.
Baldwin takes.
Jeff, the Braves do this bit in their broadcast booth where they throw Cracker Jacks out to the fans during the 7th inning stretch. I think we could bring something like that to Milwaukee. What do you think? Really? I think it's a great idea. Throw some hot dogs or brats out there.
Well, they already do a brat toss from the dugouts. I mean, we could do that.
Yes, do it for smooth though. I like the Cracker Jack or peanut toss. But I mean, you got really antsy. The 7-8 stretch was still going on. You were throwing Cracker Jacks at people. They weren't even paying attention to you. You hit that little kid in the back of the head. I was looking for Brewers fans. You got a little excited. You didn't get it. I was just kidding. But you did get antsy. You usually have to wait for the song to be over. That's low for ball four. So
That's low for ball four. Oh, nice. 2 on, nobody out.
If we are asked to participate in something like that, always for Brewers fans or kids. We have families over here in front of us that ended up with some Cracker Jacks or Cracker Jack. Properly. Fly straight into the zone off of Main Street. Is it Cracker Jack? It's Cracker Jack. What's the song say? Peanuts and Cracker Jack. Is it? Yes. Okay. It's not Jack's. Even though it could be, it's not. I've been wrong my whole life then, Jeff. This is kind of, you were this many years old when you realized it was Cracker Jack. It's a little disturbing. Sorry. Still a tasty treat. They still do prizes in the Cracker Jack? Yeah. Yeah, they do, right? Little stickers. I think it's a QR code or something to a game on your phone now. Really? Something like that. Okay. It's in the dirt, knocked down by Jansen. This good ground ball double play candidate, Sean Murphy, right here. You can make a pitch right here, Aaron Ashby. Three and two. Ashby's got to find the strike zone. Check the swing.
Check the swing. Not by much. Two. Well, folks, seventh inning. I'm gonna head out. Peace. Congratulations to the Bulls again. Oh yeah, by the way, I'll be calling football on the Wisconsin Badger Clubhouse this year for college, not NFL. I may do a couple games here on this year.